We are looking at solving inequalities, and so this is multi-step inequalities. So you will fold, you'll look at your paper like this, and you'll fold it like that. And then when we're done, we will cut down this dotted line so we can look at variables on the same side and variables on different sides. So let's look at the steps down at the bottom. Use the blank to remove any grouping symbols. So use the distributive property. Let's see if I can make this pen work. And then blank on each side of the inequality. Combine like terms. So you're simplifying by distributing and combining like terms. Move variables to the left side. So we want it to be x is something, some number. You always want this on the left, variable on the left. And then step 4, use inverse operations to solve. Don't forget to switch the inequality symbol when multiplying or dividing by a negative. So let's look at whenever you have variables on the same side. So you will solve this. So we're going to combine like terms. There's no distributing here. 8x minus 6x is 2x minus 5 is greater than 9. Then move the minus 5 to be plus 5. We have 2x is greater than 14. Then you're going to divide by 2. X is greater than 7. So whenever we graph this on a number line, we put 7 in the middle, so this would be 8, and this would be 9. And then backwards, you'd be 6, 5. So to graph it, it is a greater than symbol, so it's going to be open. And then see how this symbol points that way? It matches that. So they're going to match up. You're going to put an open circle on the 7 and then shade it. So it's going right. The next problem, we have a distributing property that we need to do over here. So we're going to distribute the 6. The 6x plus 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1 less than or equal to negative 17. And then we will need to combine the 12 and the 1. So not 6x plus 13. Oh, I switched the symbol, didn't I? Were you paying attention? It should be this way. I don't know what I'm doing. Which way should it be? This way. All right. Minus 13. Minus 13. 6x is less than or equal to negative 17 minus 13 is negative 20. Negative 30. Then divide by 6 all the way through. So it's x is less than or equal to negative 5. And this is, we don't have to switch the sign because we're dividing by a positive 6. Only when we're dividing by a negative do we switch the sign. So our number line, we have negative 5. And if we go right, that's getting smaller, so it'd be negative 4. Then left would be negative 6. So it's going to go left, and it's going to be a closed circle. So close and left. Next problem, we have our inequality sign here. Our left side looks like we need to do some work here. So 4x minus 9x. So we do 4x minus 9x to get negative 5x. And we have plus 8 plus 2. They're both positive. So that's plus 10 less than negative 5. Move the positive 10 by subtracting it. The negative 5x is less than negative 15. Now we're dividing by a negative 5. Dividing by a negative 5, we are going to flip that sign. So now it's going to be x is greater than positive 3. So we do our line. So we have 3. To the right would be 4. To the left would be 2. So it's a greater than symbol. So it's open. It's going to go right. So open and right. Okay, so let's now do some problems with variables on both sides. We want to get all the x's on the left side. So we don't have to distribute anything, nothing to do, nothing to combine. So we're going to move this 4x to the left side. So remember with equations, we always move the smaller ones. Well, with inequalities, we always want to move all the x's to the left, no matter if it's a smaller or not. Which in this case, it actually is the smaller one that we moved. So 9x minus 8 greater than or equal to negative 26. Make sure you bring down that whole thing. We're going to add 8 to both sides. We have 9x greater than or equal to 26 minus, or negative 26 plus 8 would be a negative 18. Divide by 9. So x is greater than or equal to. So see how we're dividing by a positive number, so we don't need to switch the sign. And our solution is negative 2. Should be putting boxes around all of these. So we have negative 2. If we're going to the larger side, that'd be negative 1 and then 0. Smaller would be negative 3 and negative 4. So this is going to be close because it's a we're equal to. And is going right. And the next one, a line down the right side. The left side, there's nothing we can do. The right side, we have this negative 8 on the outside of the parentheses. So we need to distribute that. So the left side, we're just going to carry down. So negative 5x minus 11 is less than negative 8 times x is negative 8x. Negative 8 times a negative 2 is positive 16. So remember, we're moving all the x's to the left. So I'm going to have to move this negative 8x to the other side by doing plus 8x. And I get negative 5 plus 8 is positive 3x minus 11 is less than positive 16, because those cancel. Now I need to move this minus 11 by doing plus 11. So it's 3x is less than 27 divided by 3 all the way through. Our symbol stays the same. X is less than 9. So 9, if it gets bigger, it's 10, 11. If it gets smaller, 8, 7. So it will be an open circle because it's not or equal to. And this is a less than, so it's going left. So open circle going left. So let's do the last one. Left side, there's nothing to do. The right side, we have parentheses, so we need to distribute that. So we have 7x plus 9 on the left side, or greater than or equal to, and then 3x minus 3 plus 6x. Still need to do something. We need to combine these terms. We have a positive 3x and a positive 6x. So I have 7x plus 9 greater than 9x minus 3. Okay, let's move our x to the other side. We want it all on the left, so we're going to subtract 9x on both sides. So negative 2x plus 9 greater than negative 3. Still got to keep on going. We've got to get x all by itself, so we're going to subtract 9 on both sides. It's negative 2x greater than negative 12. Divide by a negative 2 all the way through. We divide by a negative, so we're going to flip that sign. So it's x is now less than negative 12 divided by a negative 2. It's positive 6. So we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 5, we have 4. So it's a less than symbol. So it's going to be open on 6. It's going to go left. Okay, so you are going to glue this in the next page of your journal. It's going to be like this. If you need to rewatch anything or slow it down, you can. This is your assignment. Let's focus a little bit better. Solving inequalities color by number. Directions, solution and graph. Let's just say solve. Solve and graph, write the solution and graph each of the inequalities below. Then color the correct answer with the indicated color. Show your work on a separate sheet of paper. So you're going to solve each one of these, write your solution here, and then also do the number line. So you will put the numbers on the number line. And then do open or close, and then go left or right. So you'll solve each one of these on a separate sheet of paper, work everything out, and then once you're finished with that, then you can go back and color. So whatever the solution is here, you will color that answer blue. So if you look over here, see how all the answers are here? So if you don't find that answer, then that means that you did something wrong. But if you look, we do have some same answers. So you are going to color more than one section that color, okay? So just pay attention to what you're coloring, and make sure you pay attention to the symbol too, just in case there's a mistake there, so you don't get a mistake. And this is homework, and it'll be due tomorrow.